We represent the Greater Downtown Business Partnership. The mission of the Greater Downtown Business Partnership is to speak for the private business sector in matters which affect Greater Downtown Toledo. Accordingly, we get involved with projects to improve the revitalization of our community. In August 2007, the Lucas County Commissioners asked us to undertake a project along those lines for the benefit of our entire community, Northwest Ohio. And we seized that opportunity to move forward. They said, you know, we've built for what all intents and purposes is the finest minor league ballpark in the United States and Canada here in Fifth Third Field. And while the development around the ballpark has been pretty nice, we frankly as commissioners believe that it could have been a little more sustainable and a little more vibrant. And we were hoping that there'd be a vision, frankly, behind which the property owners, the tenants, and other stakeholders might rally to do a little bit better job. And they said now that we're building a $105 million arena here in our city center, we want to absolutely make sure that we can leverage that investment that we make into a revitalized downtown Toledo.
Absolutely.
So what they asked us to undertake, frankly, was the creation of a vision. And we're going to share that vision with you folks in a few moments. We want you to know that the vision is a vision. It is not a plan, it is a vision for what could be in downtown Toledo. The way this was put together is naturally the first thing we did was to work with our many stakeholders in downtown to find out what their vision was for what could occur in downtown Toledo.
Lots of meetings.
And we put this together. Dick will tell you a little bit about how we put this all together into a single vision for what could occur here in our city center. In effect, we're trying to create an entertainment district here in downtown Toledo.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Can you imagine also that the three facilities, not even counting our friends up at the Valentine Theater, the ballpark, the convention center, and the new arena, will bring 1.2 million people into our downtown at a minimum on a yearly basis to enjoy events just at these three facilities. Oh yeah, well we're open now, as you know, at the arena, so we now have, for all intents and purposes, a 12-month downtown. So our goal is to create a vision, share that vision, and we've done that now with over 1,700 stakeholders, as you know, Dick, and there hasn't been a person that hasn't been entirely enthusiastic about this.
Well, Tom, you know, we thought long and hard about how we were going to put this together, and we approached the Toledo Design Center, as you know, part of GDBP. We approached 5 of the firms that have offices in downtown Toledo, 5 architectural firms. They were the Collaborative, Duke Porter, Munger & Munger, Pogemeyer Design Group, and SSOE. And those 5 firms stepped forward and helped us out. And we put together this computerized vision of what could be in the downtown. And it's pretty exciting. Sure. As you say, everybody that's seen it has said, wow. Well, it starts with thinking about how we can energize the stakeholders, the property owners downtown. If they could get excited about this vision, then they could begin to maybe implement parts of the vision themselves. So, but before we go on our helicopter trip of the downtown of what could be, there's 4 major points and objectives that we tried to embody in the presentation. First, of course, is the creation of the entertainment district, that take advantage of that Toledo trifecta. Absolutely. We want to create opportunities for entertainment venues, for nightclubs, for coffee shops, for artists, lofts, art galleries, all those kinds of things in the downtown. Secondly, we want to create a pedestrian-friendly environment. We want people to feel right at home downtown Toledo. We're talking about new street lighting, colorful banners, street trees, improved intersections, continue the conversion to two-way streets so it's easier to drive around downtown, a wayfinding system that not only looks great but helps people find their way around the downtown. The third objective was to think about sustainability, and I'm not just talking about green initiatives. We're talking about finding new uses for the vacant buildings that we have, finding new energy for the many historic buildings that we have downtown. And then the fourth objective, before we get into our trip, is the importance of corner buildings to the fabric and the diversity and density of the downtown. An urban design concept is to try to maintain buildings on all 4 corners of an intersection, because a corner building affects 2 blocks, not just 1 block.
Absolutely.
We haven't done a very good job of that in downtown Toledo. The only intersection is Huron and Madison that has the original 4 buildings in it. So think about those 4 points as we go on our interesting helicopter trip of what could be in downtown Toledo. Shown is an overview of our downtown from 1,000 feet. Our study area centers around the Lucas County Arena, which is in the middle of the frame with the white roof. Our study area is bounded by Erie Street on the west, Monroe Street on the south, Summit Street on the east, and Adams Street on the north. Naturally, we don't want to forget about Fifth Third Field, Valentine Theater, or the Maumee Riverfront, which lie just outside of our formal study area. We acknowledge that linking our vision to these 3 attractions will be an essential component in creating a vibrant entertainment district. We will now fly around the downtown in our GDVP helicopter. We see Fifth Third Field and the former Owens Corning office building. The arena is in the center with the white roof. I'm standing here in the middle of the block of Superior between Monroe Street and Jefferson Street. A block that's really special in the sense that it connects the 3 main regional attractions that we have, Fifth Third Field, Seagate Convention Center, and the new arena there in the distance. So it's an opportunity to do something really special. What if we created a pedestrian zone here? One that's vehicular free, that could be designed in such a way that we could still allow service to get to the Seagate Convention Center, but that the rest of the space could be a pedestrian zone, a free pedestrian zone. Opportunities for restaurants spilling out onto the sidewalks to create family-friendly seasonal attractions the year round. Approaching the intersection of Monroe and Superior, notice the pedestrian scale light fixtures with banners, street trees, and the opportunity to create that programmable entertainment venue. We show some inflatable play equipment that could be installed during the summer for family fun and entertainment. It also could become a venue for live music at times and accommodate an ice skating rink during the winter, resulting in a programmable space that becomes a year-round attraction. As we move north on Superior Street, we see the Commodore Perry on our left, the Seacorp building on our right, and in the distance, the new Lucas County Arena. As we approach the center of the block, we leave the point where trucks need to access the Seagate Convention Center. Accordingly, we can now create a fully pedestrian space with great opportunities for retail, restaurants, sports bars, all of which can feature outdoor patios. Arches define the special area and reflect some of the architectural character of Fifth Third Field in the new arena. Now at the intersection of Superior and Jefferson, looking at the new arena, we can now turn west onto Jefferson, as it and others throughout the downtown have once again become 2-way streets. We are approaching the intersection of Jefferson and Huron. On our right is One Lake Erie Center and the entrance to the Lucas County Arena. Well, here we are, standing at the corner of Huron and Jefferson. And I think the winds of change are still upon us. And it's a wonderful intersection. We have the new main entrance to the arena right here. We have the former Lamson's department store, which is now called One Lake Erie Center. And on the other corner, Abel's new Center for Equal Justice, which was the former Western Union building. And right behind me, a large missing tooth in our intersection. This parking lot that stretches all the way from Huron to Erie Street. So it impacts 3 blocks, not just 1 block. What could we do here to help energize this part of the downtown entertainment district? As I just indicated, the southwest corner of this intersection is a surface parking lot, but it could host a new